பொருளாதார ஆய்வறிக்கை தாக்கல் செய்யப்பட்ட நிலையில் தலைமை பொருளாதார ஆலோசகர் அனந்த நாகேஸ்வரன் செய்தியாளர்களை சந்தித்து வருகிறார். நேரலையில் பார்க்கலாம்.
Presentation as well. This is the monsoon data until about 20th of July from June 1st. This is a 45-degree line, and if you are below the line, basically the rainfall is on the deficient side. Some of the key areas which are very important for grain production are actually receiving deficient rainfall. If you look at the IMD website, you see southern peninsula is very large surplus of about 26%. And northern plains about -12, and also eastern and northeast about -14. So you see that the spatial distribution, and we have been writing about it in the monthly economic review, that we need temporally and spatially well distributed rainfall season. If that is not the case, then there will be question marks on the agricultural yield, etc. And that is why you will see this reflected in our growth outlook down the road. So far we say the monsoon season, barring a very few weeks in between, hasn't really lived up to the billing that we were looking for. And talking of agricultural diversification, you can see that livestock, forestry and logging and fishing and aquaculture have recorded a much higher growth than the traditional crops. So ultimately, like farmers, like everybody else, respond to price signals and other incentives. So if we can make sure that through a combination of policies, that we can actually incentivize them taking up other areas of allied agricultural activities, moving away from grains, we will make our farming both remunerative, climate friendly, and also water friendly. So this is the framework. This is covered in detail in a box in chapter 5. I would urge you to go through that for more detailed elaboration of each and every one of these 5 aspects, which would help make sure that Indian farming sector becomes an engine of growth. Moving on to manufacturing and SME, that is another sector where we need to focus. How do we create an SME space, Mittelstand in German as they call it? Most important thing we can do from the government perspective is deregulation. Threshold-based incentives must have sunset clauses, but more importantly, much of the action is required at the state government level and local government level as well, which is where much of licensing, inspection and compliance, the LIC acronym, is very important to loosen the grip in the local government level. And then when it comes to skilling, most of our entrepreneurs are very
பொருளாதார ஆய்வறிக்கை தாக்கல் செய்யப்பட்ட நிலையில் தலைமை பொருளாதார ஆலோசகர் அனந்த நாகேஸ்வரன் செய்தியாளர்களிடம் பேசி வருகிறார். சர்வதேச அளவில் வர்த்தகத்தில் இந்தியாவின் பங்களிப்பு அதிகரித்து வந்திருக்கிறது என்று கூறியிருக்கிறார். அதோடு இந்திய குடும்பங்கள் வறுமையில் இல்லை, பண தேவையில் இல்லை, அவர்கள் முதலீடு செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள் என்கின்ற தகவலையும் அவர் கூறியிருக்கிறார். தனியார் முதலீடுகள் 2021ஆம் ஆண்டிற்கு பிறகு அதிகரித்திருப்பதாகவும் அவர் பேசி வருகிறார்.